Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here, and I'm bringing you guys a full tutorial on the Tower of Babble Easter egg on TranZit. This is the Maxis version where the power is off, not to be confused with the Richthofen version where you leave the power on and you listen to him babble. I did a tutorial on that one as well if you guys want to check the channel. It is a complete guide as well. Hopefully you guys found it helpful, as well as this one. And if you do, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you guys like the content. Definitely have a lot more content like this. But anyway, starting off here in the beginning, you build the turbines and open the first door on the right. No point in paying 500 to go through the main doors. Use a turbine to open the door. Anyway, everybody needs to have a turbine. It's essential that everybody has a turbine. And although only 2 are needed at the tower, it's pretty much useful to have all 4 of them just in case one of them get broken, because the zombies are attracted to the turbines and other buildable equipments, and they'll break them down. And if you break one, believe me, you're going to be pissed if you only had 2. And one breaks and the guy shows up and you need to kill him. Anyway, you can see I grabbed the ladder in the other room as well. The ladder, you put the buildable on the bus. Ideally, you want to get the roof hatch, because in this version of the tutorial, I'm going to show you guys a trick that we found very helpful, at least, and that's to buy the GalvaKnuckles. Anyways, next part of the tutorial, you need to go to the diner and get the EMP grenades. You also need to try to get an LMG, a ray gun, or some monkeys. Very helpful as well. You need to get the roof hatch to go on top of the diner. If you didn't get it in the first location, you might be able to get it here. Also, if the box gives you nothing and it leaves, you need to go up here and grab one of these guns, because these MP5s are better than a stupid war machine or whatever I had. Those things are garbage. And I'm going to show you guys right here. Eventually, you're going to stay in this area until you can buy the GalvaKnuckles, and you will be able to kill the zombies until round 13 with one strike of the GalvaKnuckles, so it's very important. At this point, you guys want to get on the bus when you guys all have the GalvaKnuckles, and you want to bring one zombie on the bus. Yes, that's right, you want to bring him on the bus. You don't want to kill him, because we want to keep him alive until we reach the cornfield and after we turn off the power, or turn on and off the power. And once he gets on the bus, he actually walks really slow, so he's not too big of a deal. If he's on the outside of the bus, I've seen him go away and just die. Also, if you create a crawler, he seems to just die when you're walking through the fog area. So definitely best to just do exactly what I show you guys right here. Once you guys get to the next stop, or the next 2 stops up, turn the power on, and one guy needs to stay out here with the zombie. The other people needs to go down and turn on the power, because once you turn on the power, then the Easter egg can really begin. The guy will talk to you. Maxis will talk to you and say, hey, you know, you got to turn off the power. I'll let you listen to him when he starts babbling. But then once the power is turned off, then you need to take the crawler, or not the crawler, excuse me, the one last zombie, the walker, I guess you will. We're talking like The Walking Dead. And take him to the cornfield. Now, if you get an opportunity to get the box, or if you don't have the EMPs by now, you need to chase the box with that one zombie alive, provided you have enough points, until you get the EMP grenades. They're going to be really essential, guys. I mean, I can't really stress that enough. You can kill Maxis or the guy without him, but it's not easy. Anyways, you also want to make sure you guys have a decent enough gun that you guys can last. Usually an LMG, the ray guns are a plus. These guys aren't bad. But you have to have something, because you might run out of ammo. Anyway, listen to what Maxis tells us.
Ray gun. They have the ray gun.
Off the power. An active power grid will disrupt all communications between us and make it impossible to accomplish the mission at hand for you. Shut down the power.
Is that cold?
Alright, so at this point I'm shutting off the power after he speaks. And again, I can't stress this enough, you guys need EMP grenades, and you guys also need to get a ray gun. Possibly some monkeys are very helpful to distract the zombies when the lightning dude is trying to attack you. Because, man, as soon as the lightning guy shows up, we freak out, and then all of a sudden a regular zombie will just walk up and kill you, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. When you are ready and everybody does have the weapons that you guys are going to use, that one zombie is there, and I'm going to actually, I didn't want to fast forward this part because I wanted to show you guys the easy way to go. Once you guys leave the power location, you just keep going straight and to the right a bit. You also can look up eventually, and you can see that right you cross the train track. Also, there's a flashing light right there, and look up a little bit, you can see the tower that we are walking towards through the cornfields. On the left-hand side, it would be a Untitled, but on the right-hand side is where the tower is, and that's where we need to go. And the one zombie is following me. And again, it's easier if you do it this way. Sometimes if you kill that one zombie, if he's a crawler, he'll die right here again, and then you'll have to run out in the field and and try to kill a bunch of zombies while you're running out in the field. Also, the other reason why the GalvaKnuckles are really, really useful, as you can see right there, it kills those little boogers that jump on your face. It kills them with like 2 hits. So way easier. And right here, I was like, oh no, I'm going to kill the zombie, and I didn't want to kill him. It's way easier if you use the GalvaKnuckles. And so this is the preferred method. You don't have to do the GalvaKnuckles. You can just go, if you're lucky enough to get the box, the EMPs and ray guns and LMGs from the beginning, you don't need to save up for the GalvaKnuckles. You can just head straight for this area after you turn on the power. And you can be on a lower round. You can be on round 4 or 5 if you're fortunate enough to do that. However, that's the reason why I made that video, if you didn't see like why this is the most annoying Easter egg ever. It's because you have to have all of the parts. And in order to, when the box moves, you have to take the bus to the next spot, or you use the warpers, and you can warp to the other spots. But it's just, there's no rhyme or reason. If the warpers warped to specific locations, maybe, but the fact that they just kind of go wherever, it makes it a pain. Anyways, listen to this real quick. This is kind of hilarious.
I think it's 5. I think it's 5.
It's kind of hilarious. Anyway, we need to get down to the nitty gritty here, and you basically leave this one zombie around till you see the lightning going ape crap in the sky all over the place, and then ideally you want to kill him. This is the part where it gets really confusing. Sometimes we leave the turbines up, sometimes we don't leave them up, sometimes we put up all 4 turbines right afterwards and the lightning is going around. Sometimes we don't put any turbines up at all, and every single time it's different. Sometimes Maxis will spawn in, sometimes he won't. It seems to be the magic number was 4 rounds, but I've also seen it happen where Maxis will spawn in here after 1 round. So I don't know the rhyme or reason, and this is the part where all of the videos that are on YouTube are very inconsistent because they tell you one thing, and I'm positive, and I've done it myself, that it's not necessarily the case. So at this point, we're just kind of killing zombies and waiting, and the lightning's still going off, and we can see it. And we're just waiting for Maxis to kind of spawn in. It really does seem random. There just seems to be no rhyme or reason. Killing the zombie at the end of the round does seem to be sort of helpful, but it's not a surefire thing, as you can see in this example right here. We end up doing it again later where we kill the last zombie and then we put the turbines up. Maxis does speak to you when you put the turbines up. He says something to the effect of, "That's it, we need more power." You put up the other one, and then he says something about needing maybe even more power, possibly something about being alive. I'm not sure. Anyway, you can see right here, this is what we're going to do. We're going to end up killing this last guy with all the lightning going around. It is round 13 or getting to 14 now, and as soon as we ended up doing that, you can see that the guy actually did end up spawning in, and I think you'll see it on the left-hand side over here. There he is right there. So it did work eventually, but we had to wait a handful of rounds. Again, number of rounds is inconsistent. I've seen it happen after 1 round. Some rounds I've seen it happen after 4, so don't understand. Anyway, once you get him here, you need to have him in the middle of the area with 2 of the turbines up, and he will be trapped between the turbines, and then you throw the EMP grenade and you can kill him then. We did not have EMP grenades. We were trying to use the GalvaKnuckles, as you can see, and it didn't end up working very well. It took a lot more hits than I thought it would have had to take, and he did eventually end up dying right here, and of course I ended up dying as well. But we tried to get the achievement and it did not work. So I think that you really do have to use the EMP grenades here. There might have been a couple things that we did wrong. There was only 1 turbine there, so you definitely need to have 2. And so hopefully you guys learn from our mistakes. It's kind of a pain. The very last step you need to do is have 2 people in this area with the turbines, and then 1 person at the town, as you can see here, and then the other person puts up their turbine under the light of the diner area, and once you do that, you will unlock the achievement once all 4 turbines are up. Anyway, if you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up if it was helpful for yourselves. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you were able to complete this successfully based on my tutorial. Have a great day, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys later.